So you guys should know it's been a long time since I made any wrestling videos as of lately on this channel. So, in this channel. So, but let's just say that I found something very interesting about Renee Young's commentary skills. What the Undertaker, real name Mark Calloway, told her about the proper skills of becoming the best commentators ever on Raw. So it says that Undertaker's interest taught Renee Young how. Undertaker's entrance taught Renee Young not to have a full-blown meltdown while calling Raw. Well, I don't know what he meant by that, but it sounds like to me that she's willing to take her time on commentary. So it says that she's been on the job for a few days now. So as Renee Young gets ready to provide commentary on a WWE pay-per-view for the first time at Hell in a Cell tomorrow night, Sunday, September 16th, she's reflecting on her new gig as a full-time voice on Raw. Well, if anybody should tell her how to commentate, it's definitely Jim Ross. She's okay, when it comes to Raw commentary, but as long as she doesn't be one of those butt-kissing commentators like David Otunga, Baron Saxton, those whack commentators, including Michael Cole, aka Michael Poe. So you guys know what I'm talking about. Shout out to Bruce Bliss and Big D. In talking to Newsweek, Young says the fact that she's a regular on a Monday night team now is still sinking in. It comes in waves, she says. Renee spoke about all things which prepared her for the role. Her guest stints, advice from Michael Cole, Corey Graves, JBL, and others behind the scenes, support from family, friends, and fan, and calling the 2018 Mae Young's Classic as a commentator boot camp. But there were some things nothing can compare you for. The biggest one for me was when Undertaker returned. That blew my mind. If you ever been to a WWE show and were lucky enough to have Undertaker there, and you get to hear the gong and he's coming out and the smoke is taking over the set. You guys know how Undertaker's interests are. It's unbelievable to see, but to be there on commentary and not to have a full-blown meltdown while it's happening, that's what I learned. It's good that she's taking valuable lessons when it comes to commentary, but I wouldn't mind to have her like a Jim Ross type of voice commentator. It's good that she was able to not to go ballistic. I can understand her point of view of not experiencing the Undertaker's interest in person while in commentating. So that right there is pretty understandable. So I'm looking at my monitor, and I was so close to the Undertaker when he made his entrance, and when Shawn Michaels came out before, I was like, whoa, man, they're here, and I get to talk about these things. I was floored that it happened, and that I can understand as well. If I were to work in a company, or say if I work at the Verizon Center where my friends work at, especially when they have wrestling events coming in the Verizon Center in DC, I would love to meet, one of the wrestlers, like old school wrestlers like, Undertaker's, Shawn Michaels, Stone Cold. I'm not meaning the PG wrestlers because I just don't like them at all. So that's just my opinion. But I can understand where she's coming from. So getting to call the dead man's return along with something like her husband's return from a life-threatening injury during her first guest fill-in on Raw are probably good things to have happen early in her. In your run. Sorry for my bad readings. If you can manage to not mark out for moments like those, you should be good for just about anything. Just don't be like Michael Cole. That's my main concern. Get ready for Renee's pay-per-view commentary debut with the rest of her chat with the Newsweek here. I think it's great to have her debut because she's done such a great job so far as commentator. She's not, one of those, sugarcoat, Michael Cole, saying the wrong things, not reading his script, and basically just not, doing like those other commentators are doing. But in my eyes, in my opinion, I think she should do good commentary on SmackDown, because I think for me it would have showed just how credible her commentary skills will be. But as long as she's on Raw doing what she's supposed to do, as a respectful commentator, that's all that matters. But to me, you guys have to understand that Raw still sucks. I will never ever watch Raw or SmackDown because the way the product is. And you guys know where I'm coming from with this. So, yeah, I can understand some of the things that she's coming from. Like being able to experience Undertaker's entrance for the first time in person while in commentating. Not able to go off like Michael Cole, go crazy. And she was able to keep her cool. And that right there is I can respect. She's just trying to do her job, like filling in for other people. But I heard that she's doing great in the Mae Young Classic. But to be a full-fledged commentator on Raw, it could be great for her career as long as they don't mess with her, lines, So having her as commentating is great. So that's going to be it for my topic. What did you all think? Do you think Renee Young is a great commentator on Raw, or do you think she should go to SmackDown and think she should, stay at the Mae Young Classic? Which one you choose? Let me know in the comments below. Until then, W Strats1, and I'll see you later.